What's up YouTube, Kato10s and Vlogs. So guys, I'm going to give you a top 10 video today. And if you looked at my bio, every Sunday is a top 10 video. So I'm going to show you guys 10 things that I do when I'm bored. This video was inspired by Juan9606. Everybody go subscribe. And if you want to get more information about Juan9606, look in the description down below. Now, let's get right into the video. The first thing I like to do when I'm bored is playing my video games. The game that I mostly play is Fortnite Battle Royale. So, that's like since I'm going 1 through 10, this is like the most thing I do when I'm bored. So, on to the next thing. The second thing that I do when I'm bored is to watch TV or movies or TV shows. Now, as you can see, my giant TV in my room. Here is the remote to this enormous TV. And I love watching movies and TV and stuff. So this is a represent thing, whatever you want to call, for why I love to watch movies and stuff. So now on to the third thing. The third thing I like to do when I'm bored is to go outside. Now, outside is just, as you know, I live in an apartment and there's lots of people to hang with. And I have lots of friends here. I met some YouTubers here. I met It's Mr. Ocelot. I met Plushybra. I was the one to get Plushybra into YouTube, so he probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. And damn, this nail won't go into this guy's head. Sociopath. Okay. And also there's like so many games you could play outside. Like, you could play hide and go seek tag. You could play Foursquare. You could play soccer, basketball. You could basically, and I also have a playground here, as you can see through some of the short films. And you could also make short films. And I kind of just spoiled the next one. The fourth thing that I like to do when I am bored is to make short films or movies. Now, there are a few short films or movies that are on my channel right now, and those 3 short films, well, I made 4, but one of them I deleted. So I had Clownhead, then The Runaway, Clownhead 2, and then Eagle. Now, Clownhead 3 will be the next short film to come out, and the trailer for Clownhead 3 will come out pretty soon, like on a day when like I don't have it like a video plan. I will post it on that day, probably on like a Friday, to do whatever I want video. Okay, now back to it. I love making short films is because since I'm young, I can't really get into like big adult like roles in movies. So I'm making myself on this YouTube channel with 147 people to say if they're good or not. I know you guys are in love with the Clownhead films. That's why we didn't stop at Clownhead 2, and we kind of wanted to trick you guys thinking that Clownhead 2 was the end of it, but it's not. Clownhead 2 is not the end of it. There is going to be a Clownhead 3 and 4. We don't know about a 5, but we'll try to make something work. Now, I also love to make short films is because it brings me together with other people. And that's because, like, those girls that were in, even Sophia, the little one, I had no idea about their personalities. I just saw them at the park and I was like, hey, do you guys want to be in a short film? Told them what was going on, and they actually did a pretty good job for someone who was doing their first film. It wasn't the best, is because they did have some moments where I couldn't cut it out. So you guys got like a crappy film, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to end up. And now to the 5th thing. The 5th thing I do when I am bored is build. And what I mean by build, I mean build Legos. I just love building Legos is because it actually is because I don't want to be like a full-on constructor, but as you can tell, I just love building. Is because I can just like build some stuff, and if I have friends over, I could like build with them, and we could like try to tear each other's bases apart and stuff like that. It's actually pretty fun. Now on to the sixth thing. The sixth thing I do when I'm bored is go outside and try to make some dough. Now, what I mean by dough, I mean money, if you guys don't know that. I go to people's houses and I ask them, like, if I could do some chores, but I just mainly go outside and try to make some cash. Now on to the seventh thing. The seventh thing I do when I'm bored is read. The two books I'm currently reading right now is the Infinity Gauntlet graphic novel or comic book, and I Survived the Eruption of Mount St. Helens. I love to read because reading takes you to so many places. Now on to the eighth thing. The eighth thing I do when I'm bored is, you guys guessed it, make YouTube videos. I do that is because I love the K-Dog Nation and all the things that they have on my channel. Now I also love to make content for you guys is because YouTube's like my life, and I do this every day from now on. So like, now on to the ninth thing. The ninth thing I do when I'm bored is to wrestle and do track. So basically, to do sports. I don't seem like a sporty guy, but I do wrestle with my friends outside, and I was on the wrestling team at my school, and I did track at my school. Now on to the last and final thing. The 10th thing I do when I'm bored is to write books. I write books is because I can do things that no one can. I'm working on a graphic novel right now. This is just my Shady Creek journal, but that's it for today's video, guys. Thanks so much. Like, subscribe, turn notifications on to get all my videos, and bye, K-Dog Nation.